Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee with Melissa. I'm your host, Melissa. Cheers. This morning's episode is proudly sponsored by Honeybee Wellness's one-on-one health coaching program. So if you are ready to have more energy, more mental clarity, and really take control over your anxiety and depression, and maybe lose a little bit of extra weight that you're carrying around, maybe you put it on in the last year because of COVID, the pandemic, all the drastic changes we've been having to go through. I get it. I've been there. One-on-one coaching just might be a good fit for you. So how it works is you and I will meet once a week for 12 weeks for up to 60 minutes over Zoom, and we'll talk about whatever you want in relation to your health goals. I will help you, I will guide you through a process of helping you to create sustainable lifestyle habits so you can have more mental clarity, more energy, and lose any extra pounds that you feel are not serving you anymore. So you'll also get complimentary access to my online Wellness Abundance program, and this will walk you through 12 modules talking about like how the body works, like when you give it proper sleep, when you sit out in the sun for 15-20 minutes a day, when you nourish, you're like how to find the right foods to nourish your body, to minimize your anxiety, all that good stuff, how our body operates. And so that will be the educational portion, and the one-on-one health coaching sessions each week. You will drive the conversation and we'll talk about whatever you want. I'll help you, guide you, like I said, through a process of achieving your health goals. So if you're interested just the slightest in exploring one-on-one health coaching with me, email me at melissa@honeybee.kitchen or go to my website, melissaking.net. Under the coaching programs, there is a link to schedule a free discovery call with me personally. Okay, let's dive right into today's episode. We are continuing with Mr. Rogers. Ooh, I love this guy. So I'm just going to read a quote from my notes from, I can't remember if it's from the movie or just Mr. Rogers quote that I found on the internet. Anyways, here it is. I quote, "Knowing we can be loved exactly as we are gives us the best opportunity for growing into the healthiest of people." Oh my gosh, wow, this is such a great quote, and it really, really resonated with me because I truly believe that your environment makes a huge impact on your health, huge impact on your health. And I know I talked a while back about accepting yourself in order to grow and to create healthier lifestyle habits. So that's you are part of your environment as well. So we've covered that, but I want to talk this morning a little bit about like your external environment, not your internal, but your external environment, because that is almost as important as the internal environment, accepting yourself. So I want you to ask yourself, like, who are you spending your time with? Are they people who really lift you up and support you in your health journey? Or are they people who tell you you've always been overweight, your anxiety is just it's a genetic thing, you can't get rid of it, you can't turn genes on and off, you can't do this, like the naysayers, the negative Nancys. Are you surrounding yourself with those people? Because if you do, my number one tip is if they're coworkers and someone who you still want to spend time with, but they're not the most supportive of your health goals and your health journey, I would encourage you, just don't talk about your health journey with them. Just talk about other things where it's a positive conversation. And that's okay. There are people in my life where I just only talk about certain things because I know that they're just going to either argue or just be negative Nancy's about it. And I don't want to have that in my life. I want to surround myself with people who are going to encourage me and lift me up. So, and also just know that those people, they love you, and it's not about you, it's about them and what they have going on in their heads, their negative self-talk, and their belief system, their upbringing, anything like that. We just never know. So just keep that in mind. And another thing I want you to ask yourself is, do you put yourself in a safe, non-judgment environment? So do you surround yourself with people who you feel safe around, who will not judge you when they tell you, oh my gosh, I started working with a health coach or a personal trainer and I want to lose 50 pounds this year? Or I want to, minimize my panic attacks. I want to have fewer panic attacks throughout the week. And they're like, you can't do that. Or if they're like supportive of you, they're like, yes, you could do it. You got this. And not only do you want them to be your cheerleader and to encourage you, but you should be comfortable like telling them like, oh crap, I messed up this week. I drank a whole bottle of wine over the weekend when I said I wasn't going to. They should be there not to judge you, not to be like, well, that's it. I guess you're giving up on your health journey, right? On your health goals. No, they should be like, all right, great. What are you going to do to get back on track? They should be there supporting you no matter what, because your support system in your life is huge. This is actually when someone signs up to work with me, whether it be personal training or health coaching, I always ask them, like, what's your support system like at home? Because I want to know if they have a partner at home who is like, you don't need a health coach, you could do it on your own, which is great, but some people want the accountability of a health coach. That's what I get a lot. I want the accountability. I have lots of people say that to me. I want the accountability. And then, or you shouldn't be eating this, or I'm telling your health coach, I'm telling Melissa that you had a 12-pack of beer this weekend, anything like that. They shouldn't spend your time with people like that. Now I get it if it's your partner, your family members that you live with, maybe some coworkers, there are ways that, that you can deal with them and work through that and kind of explain to them, teach them how they could be supportive of you. So, but that's all personalized. A personalized conversation is a conversation we could have during a one-on-one health coaching session. But anyways, I digress. So what is your environment like? Who are you spending your time with? And also, like, you want to be with someone, surround yourself with people, like I said, who you could totally and authentically be yourself. That if you need to, you can cry. I've cried to my husband's when my clothes are fitting a little more snug, cried, oh, and he is there, gives me a safe place. Is not judging me, not saying like, yeah, I noticed. Yeah, you definitely packed on the pounds. He's not saying things like that. He's being sensitive to my feelings, and I feel safe having an emotional outburst in front of him. And that's exactly what you should feel. You should surround yourself with a safe, non-judgment free environment where you can grow and you can learn from your mistakes. Like, oh crap, I shouldn't have eaten all that Indian food. That was a mistake. My body didn't like that. Now I'm miserable. I feel bloated, all that stuff. Surround yourself with people who will just be there for you. So this is a really cool one. So I'm just going to read the Mr. Rogers quote again. Knowing we can be loved exactly as we are gives us the best opportunity for growing into the healthiest of people. And you guys, end quote, doing this, like knowing that you can make mistakes and you could fall down and that one person or group of people will help pick you back up and help you dust yourself off is huge. Because we all learn from our mistakes. Failures are very important in life. Failures are very important in life. And I will talk about this later on in another Monday Morning Coffee episode, because I feel like talking about failure openly and honestly and embracing it is really important. So if you journal, if you don't journal, either way, write down like who is your support system, who can you surround yourself with, who can you be your most authentic self with, and go thank that person, give them a hug for giving you a safe space to grow in. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Cheers.